What do a river, a kayak, and a paddle have to do with managing weight? Well, actually, quite a lot. And once you understand the relationship, it could be a real game changer, not just for losing weight, but for keeping it off. Let's break this down. First, the river. A river always has a current, and that current is always pulling you downstream. Downstream? Yeah, that's where weight gain lives, downstream. So if weight gain is downstream, then weight loss is upstream. And weight maintenance, that's holding your position. You're not moving upstream, but you're also not moving downstream. Now, why a kayak? Why not even a two-person canoe? Because when it comes to weight management, there are some things no one else can do for you. No one else can make the daily choices about what you eat, how you move, and how you care for yourself. In other words, nobody else can pick up your paddle and move it for you. It's you who decides whether and how hard you paddle. With this said, weight management isn't best fought entirely alone. Far from it. Support matters. It's best to have some people on the shore to guide you, encourage you, and help you navigate. And then there's the paddle itself. The paddle represents your daily habits, your effort, your decisions. It's what determines whether you move upstream where weight loss is, hold your position and maintain, or get swept downstream where weight gain is. It's crucial to understand something. On a river, the current never stops. Even to simply maintain, to hold your spot and not move downstream where weight gain is, you've got to keep your paddle in the water and keep it moving. If you pull your oar up out of the water, rest it in your lap, downstream you go, every time. Another factor to consider is the direction your kayak is facing. A kayak facing upstream represents having a sound program to follow. A kayak facing downstream, the wrong direction, represents a poor program. It's important you've got your kayak facing upstream so that your paddling, your effort, will result in either weight maintenance or weight loss, whatever your goal is. What if your kayak is pointed downstream? In other words, you're following a poorly designed program. Well, even if you paddle hard, consistently, you're going to be moving in the wrong direction, downstream toward weight gain. It might feel easier. It might seem like you're making great advances, but any way you slice it, you're still moving downstream toward weight gain. So what about maintenance? A lot of people get confused and think once they've lost a certain amount of weight that they can stop paddling. They paddle hard enough to move upstream and get the weight off, but then they pull the oar up out of the water and lay it in their lap because they thought maintenance would allow it. But maintenance is not the absence of action. It's a lesser intensity version, most of the time. Here's the truth. Even maintenance requires effort. You can't just float and expect to stay in place. It's a river, not a lake. The river doesn't pause when you do. If you stop paddling, stop doing the things that hold your position, the current takes over and pulls you downstream. That's regain. And why at times does even maintaining weight seem so hard? I mean, if maintenance requires paddling just hard enough to keep from going downstream, we're not even trying to move upstream where weight loss is. Why is it so damn hard at times just to hold our position? Well, the river's current isn't always the same. Some days the current is light, the skies are clear, and the water's calm. On those days, paddling feels pretty easy. You can hold steady without too much effort and strain. But other times, the river's current is strong. The weather's rough, the water's choppy, obstacles are floating by. Maybe it's the holiday season. Maybe it's a stressful patch of life. That's when it can feel like a Class 5 rapids, and you're paddling so hard just to stay where you are, just to hold your position. It's normal. It's real. It's part of the journey. It doesn't mean in those moments it's fun. But here's the thing. You don't get to control the river. You can't change the current or the weather. But what you can control is this. You've got your kayak. You decide which way it's pointing, and most importantly, you decide whether you're going to paddle or not. And as your coach, I can follow along with you right there on the shore. I can't jump in and paddle for you, but I can guide you. I can call out when you need to adjust, help you correct your course, remind you to keep that paddle in the water. And yeah, sometimes I'll be direct, calling it like it is, holding you accountable. More often, I'm there encouraging you, supporting you, helping you stay strong through the rough patches. But at the end of the day, it's your kayak, your paddle, and your effort that moves you. So, do you ever get to stop paddling? If you've struggled with weight for a while, here's the honest answer. No. Because weight management for most of us is a lifelong process. But when you really get this, when you embrace the river, kayak, and paddle metaphor, you take your power back. You can achieve your goals, reach your chosen destination, and avoid being swept downstream. So remember, always a river, never a lake. Keep your kayak pointed upstream, keep your paddle in the water, and whatever you do, keep paddling.